Yeah. So today we're going to do a practice, my plan, that doesn't really require any props. But obviously you can use them if you want to. Okay, so we'll just start sitting. Do a little bit of grounding, a little bit of mindfulness. We're just coming to sit. Comfortable seat, you can sit against the wall. If you don't want to sit and you are wishing we were lying down, you can lie down. You can have your legs out, you can be in lotus position. Whatever you want. Just something that you can be comfortable. And only rules really is that you're not kind of hunched down. You want to be able to get the energy, the chi or the prana flowing around the body. So sitting up to a butt, you don't want to be sitting up so much that you're kind of tensing in your trunk. So relaxed abdomen. Closing your eyes if you're comfortable to. And yeah, letting any yawns or sighs come if they want to. And then just starting to settle into stillness. So coming into the present moment of your body exactly as it is right now in this moment. Maybe you like to listen to external sounds outside to bring you into that present moment. Or you're paying attention to sensations in the body. And sensations that you get being a body. So temperature of the air against your skin. Weight and texture of your clothes. That feel of the surface that you're resting on. That feeling of touching when you're still. And if you do need to itch or move, that's fine. But just coming back to that stillness. Maybe you're watching the movement of your breath within the body or listening to the breath. Find something that you can anchor to, something tangible in the now. And just have a few minutes quiet and still. Opening the eyes. My eyes are always when I'm got my eyes closed and I yawning, it makes my eyes water. Okay. So yeah. We're going to start with the only standing pose, one of the only standing poses in Yin Yoga, dangle. We're just coming up, hanging down. It could be against the wall. If the angle's not working for you, then you could do any other kind of yin inversion where your head is below your heart. Just gonna hang out here. Letting the upper body really go. You could have a bit more of a supported one where you just kind of bend your elbows, clasp your elbows, and then have your knees a little bit bent so you can just rest. There, that's a little less intense. You're going to feel it in the upper body. Might feel some compression. If you've got too much compression in the belly, just have wider legs. Could be feeling some stuff on the back of the legs. And you know, anytime you want to come out, you can. About halfway through now. And then from there, we're going to come into a squat, which could be sitting on something if you wanted to, or even a chair if you can't do squat. Could just be putting your head hang down. You could be a bit more malasana squat if you wanted to. Arms to the heart or to your sea of tranquility, thumbs into that center of the chest. So it's good for is it good for nausea, coughs, ingestion. Meant to be a marker of longevity. You know, what I've yoga teachers like we listen to all these podcasts and things. And if you're over 40, you should be able to dead hang, which is like just hold on to something, hanging for a minute and a half for women over 40, 2 minutes for men over 40, and squat for 2 minutes. For women, I don't know how long it is for men, it's probably 3 minutes. So we're going to do 3 minutes anyway. And we've nearly done 2 minutes already. But it's something that you don't need to do straight away. You can just work up to it. me a long time to do the hanging one. I can only do about 20 seconds to begin with, but now I can do a minute and a half. Come on. Yeah, apparently grip strength is a really big thing. Being able to grip things. I suppose because it does the whole of your arms and your upper body, because shoulders, all that, shoulder girdle, upper body. And I suppose squatting does the fully in ankle dorsiflexion, knee flexion, hip flexion, I suppose. Okay, we're getting far too anatomical. I'm going to be all talking about Zen stuff today, and I've already started talking about anatomy. About 15 seconds left. Have a little wiggle out of the legs, a little rebound, which would be lovely. Moving slowly into light. One of my teachers was like lying down in the rebounds. Weirdo. He doesn't do them. Yeah, if you needed to move around a little bit before you did that, I did kind of just abruptly lie straight down. If you need to wiggle your legs around or anything, then you do so. And then coming into stillness. I'm just feeling the effect of that practice on the legs, feet, ankles, hips. Love the rebound. I love that rest. It's like a little reward for all the yin hardships. Here's a little quote from Lewis Richmond on aging. It's called Aging as a Spiritual Practice. I've been meditating for almost 50 years. There's not a sense of striving or gaining in the way that there used to be. There's much more a sense of surrender and just resting. So when I put this practice up in the video library, I'll put it as a no prop sequence because it's a good one to do if you're like ever away somewhere and you want to do a bit of yin, but you haven't got anything with you. You don't ever really need a mat if you've got a carpet or a mat or something. Bit of grass. Okay. Having a little stretch, a little push and pull, arms up and over the head. Really exciting. And then maybe a little hug in. Just rounding yourself up. Head towards the knees, knees towards the head. And I'm going to do wide knee child's pose. It's just exactly as it says. Knees wide. If you have got props with you today, you know, use a bolster and stuff like this. Coming into wide knee child. So child's pose is one that, just this is the generalisation, but generally speaking, starts off quite relaxing and then as it goes on, it just becomes more intense. But we're only going to do quite short holds today, so it might be a little bit of a restorative. Change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. Just looking at loads of quotes today. Just less than a minute to go, about 50 seconds. Okay, and then our next pose is Sphinx pose. Just that little back bend. So now that we've got someone, pregnant person, this line plus, I'm just gonna do something with a prop for you. So I've just got it underneath my pelvis, so that kind of creates my legs, and then it can be Sphinx like this. If you want to, if that still feels too much lower back, just raise the level of your arms a little bit. So that's the pregnancy version. Everybody else, yeah, on the floor without any props. So this, if too much in your lower back, you can just slide forward so it's less. You can even do like a baby back bend with head on the knees. This is one of my favourite yin poses. Didn't used to be. Used to feel all types of wrong to me to be in this. It really is my favourite. 1 minute to go. If you wanted to add a little bit more yang into your yin practice to the last minute, you can come into seal, should you fancy it. Just straighten out those elbows. You can still slide your hands forward. If you do what you like, you know you can. I like a little bit more position. Do what you like. Take what you need. Dip into the little yin toolbox. Take what you need. And then we're going to come into frog meets sphinx. So we're going to go frog leg, sphinx body. What a weird, unattractive creature that would be. Oh, would it? What would it? Maybe part woman, part lion, part frog's legs. Oh, that's pretty cool. Just one side though. Half frog sphinx. Just 30 seconds before we change sides. Slowly switching sides. I'm giving some more inspirational words. Well, this is from Gary Kasparov, the chess master. Things happen. We all make mistakes. What's important is how we deal with our mistakes. with negative experience. Better you understand the nature of your mistakes, better your chances of making fast improvement. I think that's my neighbour hoovering. Although that downstairs next door is having some work done, so it might be the builder. Or it could be the other neighbour mowing the lawn. Hard to tell. Just another 30 seconds, and then we're going to do one of my least favourite poses. That might be your love. Not really mine. Just gonna have a minute before we come into the next one, just to do any resting stuff that you might even want to come back into child's pose or have a little bit of movement just before we come into it. So we're going to do heart melting pose, which isn't my favourite, as I said, as you now know. But you never know, it might be my favourite today. Every day's different. So heart melting is hips kind of staying above each other, melting down. You could, if you wanted to do a heart melting pose, you kind of got one on bend. You can do. I'll start the timer when the first person's in it. Yeah, come out at any time. I tend to tuck my tailbone under, otherwise I just feel it too much in the lower back, but it's very individual this, so. This is a little poem by Rainer Maria Rilke. How surely is gravity's law, that's what it's called. How surely gravity's law strong as an ocean current, takes hold of the smallest thing and pulls it towards the heart of the world. Each thing, each stone, blossom, child is held in place. Only we, in our arrogance, push out beyond what we each belong to for some empty freedom. If we surrendered to Earth's intelligence, we could rise up rooted like trees. Instead, we entangle ourselves in knots of our own making and struggle, lonely and confused. So like children, we begin again to learn from the things because they're in God's heart and have never left him. This is what things can teach us, to fall, patiently to trust our heaviness. Even a bird has to do that before he can fly. Hey, slowly coming up. Next is going to be lying down. We're going to do Vanasana. We're going to lie down on our backs. Not near me. And then there will be options. If you don't want to lie down on your back, you could do it like a side laying. Twist. What I mean by that, it's laterally stretching. So you can do this. And then stretch over there. But otherwise, we're going to do it on our backs. So, lying on your back, pelvis is your anchor. Take the legs over to one side. Let's all go the same side actually. Let's all go over to the right because it's going to be less confusing. Take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. And then you can hook your, so take your legs over as well to the right, arms over to the right. Take your left wrist in your right hand and you could hook your right foot over your left, or you can switch over. Some people like to do it the other way. And then be still, pelvis and buttocks stay on the ground. And then channel, you're in a banana, 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 you're a banana. Feeling that lateral stretch, and maybe feeling other things too. So just seeing, experiencing. Just find a place where you can relax. Hopefully not too intense. Actual book I wanted to read stuff to you, I've actually left upstairs. This is from Richard Friedman. Some people think yoga will give them a perfect body, and if they practice it hard enough, and they will be, with enough dedication, it will. That's possible, but they're still going to die. And then I'll have the perfect dead body. That's funny without any to be funny. It's funny the things we put importance on, so. Okay, so just thinking about what you're doing, what leg you've got crossed over which wrist you're holding, and you're going to change sides. Next pose. Happy baby. Or dead bug. So dead bug is just this. Happy baby, bending the knees, holding their ankles or inner arches of the feet. You can roll side to side. Just see how comfortable you are. If you're not comfortable still being on your back, that doesn't feel good, then rest sitting up, or you could do another squat because it's just an upside down squat, this. Or this is just like a dangle, isn't it? If you've got the legs up. You could go back to the start. This means that we're nearly finished. Maybe. Yeah, that should be. It's starting to. Time is running. Nearly time for Shavasana. Okay. And then we're going to come into a lane twist, just to finish. So anyone you like. I'll just demonstrate the most simple, but anything that you want to do, line twist is fine. going to change sides. Making your way into Shavasana now. It's a very big bumblebee. It's flown out again now. Or she? What is he, isn't it? There's only one woman in the whole colony, isn't there? Oh no, they're all women. All of these are women, aren't they? And I think when there's yeah. Oh, they all men. Yeah, they're all men. Yeah, let's not think about bees now. Let's go into Shavasana. Let's do a guided relaxation. Let's do the yin. The yin relaxation. This is the Bernie Clark's Yin Yoga Shavasana. Getting very comfortable, getting all your fidgeting over with, becoming still. So it's just scanning your body slowly, beginning with the toes and the feet, allowing your feet to relax. Feel them becoming very heavy on the floor. Allow your awareness to rise up the ankles, calves and shins. Feel them melting into the earth. No effort is needed. Feel the space in the knee joints. Move slowly higher. Relax the thighs. Feel them become heavy, warm, soft. Notice your buttocks, hips and groin relaxing. They too become warm and soft. And just lingering at the hips, because we've done quite a lot of hip work. Linger here for a while, just feeling the openness and the flow of energy through the hips. Now allow your awareness to come to your tailbone. Feel your sacrum and lower back release into the floor. Feel your lower back and stomach muscles relax. Allow this sensation to rise up the spine. Feel each vertebrae, the space between them and their alignment. Allow the upper back muscles and the shoulder blades to sink into the floor. Relax your chest and all the muscles between the ribs. Come now to the shoulders, where we carry so much tension in our bodies. Let the shoulders release completely. Spend an extra moment here and really soften. Feel the weight of the shoulders sink into the earth. Allow this sensation of softness to flow down the arms. Relax the upper arms, the elbow, the forearms. Feel space in the wrist joints, the space around each finger, and the energy in the palm of each hand. Bring your awareness next to your neck and throat and release all the tension there. Relax your jaw, lips and tongue. Relax your cheeks and eyes and all the muscles around the eyes and deep into the eye sockets. Relax your forehead and your scalp. Allow your head to rest heavily on the floor. Just beginning to return by letting your breath become longer and deeper. Bring some movement to your fingers. And if you want to, you can roll your head from side to side. Maybe moving your wrists and ankles in circles in both directions, just to stimulate that energy flow again. There is an old Taoist saying that if you roll your ankles in circles every day, you'll never die of a heart attack. When you're ready, just hug your knees into your chest in preparation for making the body small and round. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, if you want to, bring your head and knees together and squeeze. Make yourself as small and as round as you can, as small as a 10-pound turkey, and then just release. And then wake up by stretching the whole body. This is a natural energizer. One that many people have forgotten to do when they wake up in the morning. And then when you feel like you're ready to, it's coming up to sitting. Brilliant. That's really nice, really enjoying my practice, Sunday morning practice with you. No, I don't get to do it fully because I'm teaching, but I enjoy it anyway. So either palms or hands together, or you can just place the palms at the heart center, or anything else appropriate. Namaste. Thank you very much, well done everyone. Yeah, have a lovely Sunday.
That was lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.